of videos that have existed on this platform since the very beginning. Though not as
The
popular
water
as they
roll is
once
12.
were, there was a time
I'm skipping that shit.
Sam
We got
Pepper
straight through it.
kidnap prank. Samuel Sam Pepper was an English YouTube prankster. He made videos in the United States and the United Kingdom and is today known as the guy who faked pranks and has several allegations laid upon his name. 2014 was a different time. Pranks were actually welcomed on the platform, and Sam focused on public pranks, usually involving females because views. And today we're going to be talking about his two most controversial pranks, starting off with his fake hand ass grab prank. Now I can't show the footage because YouTube age restricts every re-upload.
Nigga, hand ass? Nigga, not hand, but grabbing somebody's ass? Nigga, that's sexual
This prank.
harassment.
So basically,
What?
Sam would do this with his hoodie, right? Have a decoy arm, and then he would go up to girls and ask for directions, and then whoop, whoop.
That's sexual fucking harassment, my nigga. What?
It was just squeeze their ass.
Thank
like
God this
that.
is free.
Yep,
That
that was the prank. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, that is not only that, but it's on video. Now, the prank that he's most known for and that also ended his pranking career was the killing best friend prank, where he and his friend Colby pranked their other friend, Sam Golback, by kidnapping him and killing Colby in front of him. If you've never heard about this prank, you're probably like, what the fuck? I know. We'll talk more about if these were faked or not later in the video. But this video received so much hate that Sam uploaded an apology video titled, "I'm sorry." In this video, he says he found out at an early age that everything on the media was faked, so he decided to take advantage of this with staged pranks in order to get views and make money. In doing so, yeah, he was getting the clout and the money, but random people that were watching just thought he was a complete dickhead.
I would never do that. I know who I am as a person.
He notes that the ass pinch prank was the first video that ended up getting a lot of hate, and rightfully so.
When I first made myself like a massive douche, was when I did the fake ass pinch prank.
And he also admits that he asked the girls to react in certain ways so the video could get more views. So yes, it was fake. But initially, instead of saying it was fake, he chose a different route. And that was to say that the video was a social experiment, which I can't even begin to describe how stupid that is, considering he filmed a fake prank where he was harassing girls. And instead of backtracking and being like, all right, y'all, this was stupid, but it was fake. He didn't.
You know, the thing about pranks is that the niggas that's watching, the audience that's watching this, mostly kids, are going to be influenced to do some of this shit. So now they going to be out in the streets thinking it's cool to touching women's asses and shit, females' asses and shit. Like,
he just said it was a social experiment. This caused articles to be released painting him as a horrible person and some allegations from women. And he says in the video that apparently some people were even calling him a racist, which led him to become paranoid due to the fact that anyone new that he met was able to Google him and think differently of him.
You know how it is?
There's
Google, there's everything. Like, I was scared, like, oh, whenever I meet new people, they're gonna Google me. This is what they're gonna think of me.
So after some time of not being on social media, Mr. Pepper decided to come back to YouTube, but this time with innocent pranks. Nothing fake, but they just weren't hitting the same, views-wise. Not only that, but he was also getting a ton of hate for coming back to YouTube. He was becoming irrelevant in front of his eyes. Then, the genius that he is, he decided to fake another video. You see, he was afraid of becoming irrelevant. He admits so in this apology.
Any big YouTubers that's watching this, you know how you constantly have that fear in the back of your head that when am I gonna go irrelevant? This video didn't do as well as this one didn't do as, it's always in your head.
And we can tell he was desperate to not fade away from YouTube. That brings us to the killing best friend prank, which Sam explains was planned and faked with Sam and Colby. Sam and Colby were two huge Viners back in the day, and some of you may know them now from their massive channel where they visit haunted locations. So, the video comes out and backlash began. And I mean, it makes sense that there was backlash. You quite literally traumatized the kid for views. British newspaper Metro even compared the video to an ISIS-style execution, and an online petition to have Sam Pepper removed from YouTube gained over 100,000 signatures. In response to the ongoing criticism, Mr. Pepino started a GoFundMe campaign, stating that he would delete his YouTube channel if $1.5 million were pledged to him. The campaign was removed shortly afterwards, along with the accompanying video that was posted on his YouTube channel. Though many were and still are skeptical as to if the prank was actually faked. I mean, those tears from Sam Golback look very real. Maybe the dude was just a really good actor? But many comments point out that he didn't even seem to be acting at all. The pair even released their own video explaining that the prank was fake. Just throwing my 2 cents in, but I have a feeling the prank was most likely real, since Sam Pepper probably wanted to come back to YouTube and show everyone, like, look, I can make a good real prank, but due to the backlash, just fell back on the, yeah, I
Yo.
faked it, guys. And if Sam and Colby were in on this horrible prank, that's pretty scummy too. I'm sure they're great guys, but pretending to watch your friend die for clout isn't really that funny. It's pretty weird.
This has
So
to
the
be.
theory of this being real, with Sam Goldback's realistic tears, all three of them panicking and pulling the "it was just a fake prank" card, is personally what I'm leaning more towards. Which is fucking horrible if that's true. That's psychological trauma. Though I've never seen Sam and Colby outright say that the prank was real. I'm pretty sure the last time they mentioned it was on some sort of podcast I saw on the Sam and Colby subreddit. Shout out to y'all. But many fans are skeptical as to if it was real or not. All I'm gonna say is Sam Goldback is a pretty good actor if that was in fact fake. Anyway, nowadays Sam Pepper streams on Kick and posts the highlights onto his YouTube channel. The channel's dead though, as it has 2.1 million subscribers, but he can't even pull 5k views. He gets a ton of dislikes based on his past controversies and allegations, which I'm not gonna cover in this video. And I don't know what his main source of income is or what his main goals are, but what is certain is that he became what he feared most: irrelevant. In the Hood pranks. In the Hood pranks. Series of videos where pranksters would go to low-income cities and fuck with people for the hell of it. We had many of these, which is why this is such a broad topic on the list, but some notable ones are pull up your pants prank, 5-0 prank, N-word prank, and flashing children prank. Now,
Do you want to get okay?
I honestly think a lot of these were real. I think this was a point in time where pranksters had a lot of ego, considering how mainstream pranks were getting. It seemed like you couldn't open up the YouTube homepage without having a prank recommended to you. I don't even have to explain how dangerous these pranks, considering gun pulled, gone wrong, gone sexual, were right in the titles of these videos. Yeah, remember that meta? In TV's video, or should I say Cock TV, considering that bracket looks like a fucking C, one of the pranksters, Mo, gets punched in the face and falls back.
Oh yeah, nigga, I'm thinking this shit was fake. Hold on, wait. I didn't watch this clip.
Tell you, it doesn't look fake. And towards the end of the video, the other half, Ethan Bradbury, pulls up a random guy's pants and a pistol falls out. Then the video ends with him saying he's sorry, and they edit in a gun sound, I guess to add dramatic effect to the ending of the video. No, I'm sorry. Now, this specific part could be fake. It kind of looks like the guy dropped the gun on purpose, and it wouldn't be a surprise if these guys just paid this dude a couple bucks so he could drop a gun and include it in their video. Out of curiosity, I researched what these guys have been up to since their channel.
No, I gotta look at that. That's probably gonna be that's age restriction, but I'm gonna watch this shit later. I'll be watching on stream. The nigga, hold on. Bro, that was funny, bro. That clip was funny, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. That nigga got his shit. Oh my god. In the last
5 years, and it seems like they got into filmmaking, or at least Ethan did.
Whoa.
Their social media seem dead, and Ethan on Twitter doesn't let the "I'm Ethan Bradbury" meme die.
What's up, guys? I'm Mo Bradbury. I'm Ethan Bradbury. I'm Ethan Bradbury.
Like, bro, it's been half a decade. Let it go. The 5-0 prank consists of Vitaly and his friends asking residents if they sell drugs, and when they say they do or say they know a guy, they pretend they're speaking into a police mic and say, 5-0, we got him. And I do think this one is real all the way through, considering the amount of blurred faces, and the guy straight up telling them that they can get shot if they continue doing this. Next, we have Roman Atwood's N-word prank, which I just think is flat out faked. In the video, he goes around calling black people neighbor. But yeah, it sounds similar, but even the top comment on that video itself points out that neighbor literally sounds nothing like the N-word. Joey Salads did the same thing, but used the word nickel.
A nickel?
The fuck you just say, white boy?
What?
The concept of the prank is still fucking weird. Going up to black people and making them think you said the N-word. What the fuck? It even sounds stupid saying it out loud. And lastly, Roman Atwood brought us the flashing children prank. YouTube, do not demonetize this video. This is for educational purposes, okay? Flashing. A prank where he and his friend go up to children at the park and pretend to flash them in their robe, but they're not actually naked. They have t-shirts with positive messages like stay in school and...
You can't do that shit. You fucking can't do this shit. You can get your... If a nigga sees you... If some random nigga sees you and then not only that, let's make a scenario. Watch this. Say if I'm on the bench, right? And then my kid and I see some grown ass man with the robe on and he flashes my children. I can't see what the fuck's going on. I'm behind this nigga. But he opens his robe whatever flashy. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't. I'm gonna beat his ass.
Don't do drugs. Look, I've always known about Roman Atwood,
And
and
you
I
can't
have watched
do
a few of his
shit like
podcast
that.
clips. He seems like a good guy. But a prank that's borderline pedophilic is insane. And I don't want anyone saying, Tuv, you're soft. This was actually funny. Because 12-year-old
Who the
me
fuck is
loved these
not?
fucking pranks. I thought they were hilarious. But from the outside looking
Of
in,
course.
it really was 30-year-old men thinking of concepts to fuck with black people and children in a pedophilic way. Again, I'm aware that pranks were different back then. And it seemed like everyone had thick skin, but looking back, it is alarming to have a video up that is called Flashing Children Prank. Yeah, like I said,
That's
I know times
fucking
were different,
insane.
so that's why it's a little understandable, but
That's fucking
that's
insane.
just my take.
That's just fucking insane.
Rice Man Hanging Prank. Victor Lee, aka Rice Man, was another generic pranking channel that staged pranks, but today we're going to be talking about the time he pretended to hang himself in front of his mother so she could see his swinging body.
That's not cool. That's not you, bro. You lucky I don't have black
I
parents.
can't make this shit
Is
up.
this
Hello
nigga
ladies
Asian?
and gentlemen, my name is Lily
He's
aka
Asian.
Rice Man, and today I'm gonna do a suicide by hanging prank on my mom. When she comes
Oh,
home,
I thought
here's
that's
what she's
rude.
gonna see.
He then explained
How is that
that
not?
some people have
Alright.
actually killed themselves trying this prank, but he, being the genius that he is, came up with a device to not hurt himself.
100% safety. It's very simple. I will separate the knot and the end of the rope.
Wow, what a great device. I wouldn't be surprised if Elon Musk offers him an engineering job at Tesla. I'm not going to show the rest of the prank, but I'll explain it to you. The mom comes in and instantly faints and hits her head on the floor. The clip then cuts to him in his room alone, saying that his mom laughed about it later and to eat more rice, whatever the fuck his outro was. This is just traumatic. When it comes to long-form
She
content,
probably
Rice Man
died.
fell off the face of the earth, but I'll give him credit. When it comes to short-form content,
probably
he's doing
should've-
pretty good for
should've
himself.
died.
He does interviewing strangers on the street content, which some could argue is as obnoxious as pranks, but hey, at least it's not a suicide prank.
That's
Pedro Ruiz,
Better.
shooting book stunt. In 2017, Pedro Ruiz
Oh, that's
and
the
Mona
nigga
Lisa
that had the
Perez
desert
wanted to go
eagle.
viral on YouTube and had a vlog series on Mona Lisa's channel. Though they saw no success, and eventually
the
Pedro
dumbest shit.
wanted to start his own channel where the content was a lot edgier. For his first video, he and Mona Lisa decided to pull a stunt where he holds up a thick encyclopedia up to his torso area while his girlfriend
Let me see something. Everybody, we gotta look this shit up. Oh, okay. I mean, just one. I pray to God was just one book. And the thing it wasn't no ordinary pistol, my nigga. It was a fucking Desert Eagle. It was a Desert Eagle. Out of all the guns you could have pulled off with this stunt, you could have
shoots at him with a 50 caliber Desert
any
Eagle,
pistol.
hoping the bullet would
Any
be stopped
fucking
by the
pistol. Y'all
book,
choose a
creating a
Desert
viral
Eagle.
hit.
When you see a 50 caliber handgun, you're thinking, damn. But
He had a
what's
Desert
inside,
fucking
what's
Eagle.
ridiculous is this 300 grain,
You see that shit?
50 caliber bullet.
That's a
The
big
stunt
ass
went
bullet.
incredibly wrong, and his pregnant girlfriend ended up killing him. The video was released, which is what we're watching, and it's incredibly eerie hearing Pedro talk about the possibility of dying.
Hoping she hits the book and not me. But the most
That bitch gonna rip through
trustworthy
that
person
shit.
that I trust in this world
That's gonna rip
is
through
my
that shit.
girlfriend.
So you're probably wondering, if they recorded this, then his death is on video. Yes. However, that part of the video wasn't released for obvious reasons. A transcript of what was said was released though. Babe, I'm not doing this. I can't. Come on. Babe, if I kill you, what's gonna happen to my life? Like, no, this isn't okay. Okay, babe, I don't want to be responsible. You won't, as long as you hit the book. As long as you hit the book, you'll be fine. Come on.
Nigga,
The
no,
battery's
it's like who
gonna die.
going?
Come closer. Then you have to go back more. No, just right here. It's fine.
Yeah, and then it's like you going mad. Shit.
Come on.
bro.
Right there, babe. Shots fired. Stop. Babe, stop. Babe. End of recording. Pedro Ruiz was pronounced dead at the scene. Mona Lisa was
Jesus.
arrested on charges of reckless discharge of a gun, which was later changed to second-degree manslaughter.
No, yeah, I can't charge. Damn, you can't charge her like that. How
She
many
was
years?
bailed though, and when her trial came up,
Cause,
she pleaded guilty and received a 6-month prison sentence and 10 years supervised probation. So sad their 2 children have to grow up knowing this happened to their parents.
That is sad.
Nas EBK. taking it too far.
Nas EBK. Man, EBK.
Nas EBK is a 19-year-old New York drill
I
rapper
can't
who had a
believe he's
lot of
gonna
buzz
put. I
surrounding his
can't
name in
believe he's
2021
posting
and
this shit.
2022. The New York drill scene is extremely violent, with gangs
It
killing
is.
members and then making diss tracks about them, and in some cases
Nas
even
EBK
making
is so funny.
dances on the way that the member died. The Naughty Bop being the prime example of this, with a dance created to mock the death of a 14-year-old gang member,
That's
Naughty
sad.
Osama, brother
And
of the
this-
very
this
popular
shit
rapper
demonic
Didi
too, I
Osama.
ain't
The
gonna
dance
lie.
includes punching yourself in the ribs, mimicking being stabbed. The New York drill scene is some of the scariest shit when it comes to rap, considering how fast they make diss tracks about each other's deaths. Anyway, today
It's
we're looking at
demonic.
Nas EBK, who yes, is a rapper, but also took part in 2 prank videos with YouTube pranksters Naughty Cuz and Booba100. In the Naughty Cuz video, the premise of the prank was to go to their local airport, go up to people, and say, "That's my bag, give it back to me." And I don't blame you guys if you just fell over your chair laughing hysterically, because that is a hilarious prank concept. Anyway, the problem begins when they go up to a couple and the guy isn't having it. He's not playing along, he's trying to protect his girl, and Nas EBK doesn't like this, so he begins becoming aggressive himself. He then proceeds to say, "Google me, I'll beat you up, I'll stab you right now," as he shows off the knife in his pocket. He got mad because he pulled an unfunny prank and the guy acted normal. The caption on the video says that the knife is a prop, and on a re-upload of the prank, Nas himself commented, "Bro, take this down. That's not a knife, you weird. And it's a toothbrush, it's a prop." The comments called him out though, as anyone with a brain cell knows this is a fake excuse. Then, in the Bubba100 video, they're messing with a grocery store employee, and at one point
thought it
removes
was
his
in a
hat.
building.
The employee doesn't like this, so he takes his hat back, and then Nas takes his hat again, and when the employee is visibly angry, Nas then kicks the man and runs away.
Yo, back up. Tell him back up. Oh, shit.
And then now he's
Yo,
going
yo,
to jail for this shit
Nas was
too.
arrested and charged with terroristic threats. That's
He's-
for the
he's
airport
going to
prank.
jail
And I'm not
too.
too sure if he was charged for kicking the old man. But apparently,
He
the
was.
cops were already investigating him for second-degree murder for a shooting that happened in Times Square earlier. He's currently locked up, and someone posts on his Instagram for him, but the comments are just people clowning on him for being stupid. Tanner Cook, a
mean,
recent case of a
yeah.
YouTube prank gone wrong.
I forgot that
involves
nigga even
Tanner
got
Cook,
locked up
who
in the
runs a
first
prank
place.
channel. Generic pranks adopting from the Danny Duncan style, where it's a mix of a vlog and pranks throughout it. But NBC News reported that it involved the Google Translate feature. Anyway, something ended up happening where 21-year-old Tanner
This
ended up
dumbass
getting shot
nigga
in the
too.
stomach by 31-year-old Alan Coley. Coley is currently facing several felony charges, including aggravated malicious wounding, use of a firearm in the commission of a felony, and discharging a firearm within a building. Tanner has told multiple outlets that he's gonna bounce back from this and go right back to uploading his
Yeah,
usual
that's what
prank
he said.
content. You can tell this dude has
We're
the
doing the
clout
same
mentality,
shit.
where the clout takes over basic principles of life and causes you to make horrible life decisions. Not really a good way of living life. Oh yeah, his father's also been getting harassed by people online, telling him that his son deserved to be shot, and since this happened last week, there are no further updates on this story. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys
Some
enjoyed
crazy
it,
ass
make sure to
shit.
leave a like.
You
If you guys
literally
are new to the
harassing
channel,
niggas
make sure
in
to
the
subscribe,
mall.
turn on
You really harass a nigga in a mall and then get shot, and then you almost die. But pull through and say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna keep doing it. Keep dropping prank videos." It's crazy. It's sad. It's fucking sad.